Hugh Herr is an associate professor of media arts and sciences and heads the biomechanics research group at the MIT Media Lab in Cambridge, Massachusetts. In 2011, Professor Herr was named by Time magazine as the leader of the bionic age for his breakthrough leadership in biomechatronics, the technology that combines human physiology with electromechanics. An avid mountain climber, Herr lost both of his legs due to severe frostbite while climbing Mount Washington in New Hampshire at age 17. Fitted with conventional prosthetic legs, he was shocked to learn of their lack of any technological sophistication or any type of biological-like dynamics. Told by his doctors that he would only be able to walk and not climb on these prosthetics, he developed specialized feet that enabled him to rock climb on a variety of surfaces. Surprisingly, he found that he could climb at a more advanced level with prosthetics than with biological legs due to the significant reduction in weight. Devoted to the same passion that drove his climbing, Herr taught himself engineering, mathematics, and physics. From there, he got a master's degree in chemical engineering from MIT and a PhD in biophysics from Harvard. He did postdoc work in biomedical devices at MIT and became the group director of MIT's biomechatronics lab. In his lab, Herr's team worked to develop limb bionics, wearable robotics systems that match human limbs to help people with physical disabilities to move again. This work involves three areas: how to attach machines to the body in a comfortable, healthy manner, development of electrical interfaces and neural implants between the prosthetics and the user, and third, building bionic limbs with synthetic materials. His lab has developed numerous bionic appendages, including a bionic knee used by thousands of leg amputees throughout the world that automatically adjusts knee resistance under computer control. The lab has also developed the world's first powered ankle-foot prosthesis. This computer-controlled device adapts in a biological way as a person walks at different speeds and terrain surfaces. It replaces the function of the user's lost muscle and tendons and provides more energy than it stores. Herr started a company in 2007 which offers these prostheses and has fitted nearly 1,000 people with leg amputations with this technology, about half of whom are wounded U.S. soldiers that have lost their limbs in battle. While Herr notes that all of this work is expensive, arduous, and time-consuming, he recognizes that the technology deeply changes people's lives. We agree. Please congratulate Professor Herr on his accomplishments and award.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening. Thank you. It is indeed a tremendous honor to receive the Innovator of the Year award. As stated in the introduction, the very gracious introduction, in 1982, when I was 17 years old, I was climbing on Mount Washington in New Hampshire with my climbing partner, Jeff Batzer, and we were caught in a tremendous winter storm. After being exposed to Arctic conditions for several days, our limbs became badly frostbitten and we had to be rescued. A member of the rescue team, Albert Dow, was struck by an avalanche while searching for us. I wish to recognize and honor the memory of Albert Dow, who volunteered to walk into that horrible blizzard on Mount Washington in search of two lost boys. Thank you. After months of effort, my medical team gave up the fight to save my badly frostbitten biological limbs. And both of my legs were amputated below the knee, about 6 inches below the knee. When I received my first pair of artificial limbs, I was shocked. They were simple and crude, unsophisticated. I said to myself, how could this possibly be in this day and age of high technology? And I really at that time dedicated my life to advancing prosthetic, orthotic, and exoskeletal structures to enable people with various limb pathology to move again, to walk again, to run again. Today, in fact, I stand before you supported entirely by artificial structures. The artificial portion of my body is made of titanium, carbon, and silicon. Both legs, there's six microprocessors, about 24 sensors. We modeled the missing body part, the functionality of the muscles and the tendons and how the muscles are controlled neurally. And we embed those principles, those biological principles, on chip. So when I walk and others using this bionic limb walk, even though the limb is made of synthetic materials, it moves as if it's made of muscles and tendons under neural control. Because of these advancements, patients are now able to walk for the first time in history at normal speeds, normal metabolic rates, and most critically, normal levels of musculoskeletal stress. You know, I often say that I have the condition that my